And so the lid on this one, you just have to align. There's two arrows. There's an arrow here on the handle, and an arrow there on the lid. So you just line them up. Make sure you line them up, and then close the lid, and then it's sealed. When you want to take it off, press the release button, and it comes off easy. Okay, so this tells you don't blend any hot liquids in it. Take the cap off. And then you can slide it in and twist it to the side to lock it. So this is actually the blend and prep bowl. So for this, just press the release button to let it release. Always make sure that the arrow on the handle matches with the arrow on the lid to close it out. And this includes two blades. Comes with the chopping blade, which is the metal one, which is very sharp. And it also comes with a dull blade. And like I said, to close it, just make sure both of these arrows line up, and then close the lid, and it's locked into place. So the blades are interchangeable for the bottom, depending on what size container you want to use. You can put the blade on this one, which I think is 24 ounces. 24 ounces. And then once the blade is on, then you can put it on the Ninja blender. And then the blend and prep bowl, you actually just set right on top of it, and it locks in. So for this one, you have the option of the two blades, the chopping blade or the dough blade. And for the other three containers that come in the Nutri Ninja Auto IQ, you either get to change this blade, metal blade that's in here already, and either put it on this one or this one, which I think this one's 24 ounces, and I believe yep, actually this stainless steel is 24 ounces, or both 24 ounces. From unboxing so far, I've found you can't use hot liquids with the stainless steel. You can't use hot liquids on the other 24 ounce container. You can't use hot liquids on this one. And it doesn't say anything about using hot liquids on the blend and prep bowl, but reading the recipes, it does tell you to either, if you're going to make a soup or something like that, to make sure you blend it before you cook it. Or another recipe calls for leaving it to cool off at room temperature and then putting it into the blender. So, you know, none of these are made out of glass. I guess that's why. So that's the only con I found so far, just doing the unboxing. So yeah, that's really the only con that I found in the unboxing, is that you can't blend hot liquids. You could bring it down to room temperature and then blend it, versus, you know, a $500 vita-mix, which, you know, if you have vita-mix, then you can blend hot liquids. But for the cost, the price of this, the Nutri Ninja, this is the Auto IQ, I think it's worth it. So first, you start off by putting fresh fruits and vegetables. After you've added that, then you add leafy greens and herbs. And then after that, step 3, you pour in your liquid or yogurt. Then step 4, you add any dry or sticky ingredients. So that's seeds, powders, nut butters. And the final step 5 is top it off with your frozen ingredients. So start by adding fresh fruits and vegetables, which is step 1. Have a handful of moringa. Have some kale. Handful of kale. Next, you pour in your liquid or yogurt. So they say about a cup. So I'm going to pour in a cup of almond milk. Next, you add any sticky or dry ingredients. So I'm going to do also just a little bit of walnuts. Dry ingredients. Dry ingredients, I'm going to put in about half a tablespoon of maca powder. Then I'm going to do about half a teaspoon of cinnamon, which is great for digestion. A little bit less than half a teaspoon of cinnamon. Strong stuff. And then they say top it off. And then you top it off with ice. So I'm gonna throw in, let me see, 3 ice cubes? Sure, 3 ice cubes. And then close it up. It's got the max liquid, doesn't even have that much liquid, so I don't know. We have a cup of liquid in here, we'll see how that does. And it's blending time. It's locked in, it lit up. So we are going to, let's try to extract it. and it's done. Wow. I'm going to pour it into a glass to see how smooth it is. Quite smooth.